Today's video is brought to you by Wheaties, the breakfast for champions. All right, Jax, I got a pointer for you men. All right. Okay, this channel is all about saving yourself a lot of stress. Saving yourself a lot of time by avoiding a lot of stress. All right. And one of the biggest stress causers in this world for a man is a female. That's one of the biggest things. Next to that, I would say working, keeping a job, basically everything that it takes to keep your life together. Okay? But I'm gonna give you a pointer. I love these. And I got me some of these. These are good. You put them in a freezer. Don't let them get like hard frozen, but let them get kind of like slushy. They're real good. I love eating these at night. And I got me this salad right here. It's an organic spinach salad with chicken. It's pretty good. And I got these because I like hot stuff. And this reminds me of that Carolina Reaper. I know some of you probably seen the taste test they do. And the people, like the Carolina Reaper is so hot and nobody can take it. But anyway, hold on. That lady who passed by, man, I didn't like how that felt when she went by my chips. So let me replace these chips. I'm gonna tell y'all something too before I get into the meat of the subject. Don't take that stuff lightly, man. I'm not crazy or paranoid or something, but something about she put something in that bag. And I could, if I wanted to, I could clean it up and all of that, but I don't even feel like doing that. I could clean it up with my spiritual energy and whatever, but I don't even feel like doing that. So let me just replace the bag and get another bag. That's all I gotta do. Cause these people, man, they don't tell you what they do, but you can feel it. Now, where did I get these? I got them from right here. $3.99. Been by myself all day. Let me get this bag right here. All right. Now, what I was saying is how you can avoid a lot of trouble when you're dealing with women. This is what you do. As soon as you see a woman, she has already spoken to you. It was a girl up at the front, right at the register. When I looked at her, I read her entire essence. Everything about her, I knew. Everything about her. I already knew that me and her, we couldn't get along far as any type of friendship, relationship, sexual ship, anything. It just wouldn't work out. Because me and her energy, it wouldn't work out. Because she a devil and because of who I am. But if I was one of them other people, it would be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like that couple right there. Like them two couples right there. See, they don't have no problem with girls and stuff. Like if they might have arguments and stuff, but it's not because one is the devil and one is not. Like when it's with me, it's like the things that I go through with females, mostly it be like they don't know I'm left side of the brain, right? So they can feel something about me. And that's why it don't work out. But see, like those people I showed you back there, they don't have that problem with women. They don't even have that kind of problem in society. Like the average person you see walking around, they don't have problems on their jobs and stuff. And if they do, it's probably because something like, oh, they was just lazy. They didn't do their job detail. But for somebody like myself, it's deeper than that. Like I'll go on a job and they'll start fucking with me just because of what I represent spiritually. And them demons that work behind them. But see, those other people, they don't have those type of problems. And that's why when you start trying to explain this type of stuff to those people like that, they don't understand what you're speaking about because they don't have to go through that. They don't have no real spirit to understand what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? They don't know, I would never know what it's like to have menstruation cramps like females go through when they have periods and stuff. I don't know what that feels like. I would never know what that feels like because I'm not a woman. So because of that, a girl can sit and talk to me all day. She could write an essay, a 20,000 word essay on what it feels like to have menstrual cramps. I can't even pronounce it barely. And I still wouldn't understand. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, a lot of our frustration comes from people not understanding us. I don't know how my videos always end up going in so many directions. That's because I'll be like starting out thinking about one thing, but then one thing always leads into another thing. I don't know why it's like that, but you can tell me why it's like that in the comment section, you know, but that always happens when I start doing videos. But anyway, a lot of times we get like frustrated because we be trying our best to be normal, but it's still, we just can't be normal because we not normal. Normal far as we not like them. Even in my quiet state, these people still fuck with me. I don't even gotta say anything and they will fuck with me. Like they'll give you little looks and you can just feel it. Like they don't say what's on their mind, but you know what I'm saying? That energy that's inside of them, it does all the talking, man. You don't have to say nothing. So that's what I was saying. Back to the main topic. Like you can avoid a lot of problems with females and stuff just by looking at them. You see, and as soon as you look at one, they tell you everything about them. You can already know whether or not this gonna be the one for you. If you're gonna waste your time messing with her, if you're gonna waste your time talking to her. It's like this. I'm at the point in my, I don't even like to say life anymore. I like to say I'm at the point in my existence. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm energy, right? So when you say life, that's pertaining to the body. You know what I'm saying? So I like to say I'm at the point of my existence where I just dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. Gosh, what's the last thing I said? Well, let me go back to the last thing I said. When I be like out, right, and you can just look at those people, man. You can look at females and stuff, and they tell you everything just by looking at them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you don't have to stress. Okay, I know what I was about to say. Thank you, Spirit. I'm at the point of my existence where I already know everything, because it gets to a point when you get close to yourself. And remember when I said that, like how your DNA is encoded with everything as far as your physical makeup, like it already knows how tall you will be, what color your hair will be, what color your eyes will be, what type of skin tone you will have. That's already encoded in your DNA. So the closer you get to yourself, the closer you go inside of yourself and you go inside of that DNA. Man, I didn't mean for this video to get like this. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'm at that point of my existence where I am a prophet. Meaning I already know the outcome of things before I even engage in it. Because it's like the look will tell you. It activates what has already taken place. I feel like this life we live, we just catching up with events that already took place, and we just reliving an event that already took place, because we are a part of the all-knowing, because I believe we live in the mind of God. But that's another video I want to do as well. I'm gonna explain that further. But for the sake of what I'm saying now, I feel like I was born a prophet because my DNA has the makeup of me and what I would become. You get what I'm saying? So it was, my DNA basically is a prophecy that I live up to. Like when I was 6 months old, my DNA was prophetic. It already established that I would be the height that I am now. You get what I'm saying? So we all are born prophets by default because of your DNA. Everybody is prophetic based upon the fact that you have DNA that already has the script of your makeup inside of you. And not only that, I also believe that your DNA has your life story in it as well. Like who your parents was, if you went to a certain school, I feel like that's a part of your DNA as well. So you're probably saying, how does that relate to what you were saying, left side? I'm about to relate it. I'm about to tie it together now. Now, when you look at somebody, if you are in tune with your life story and your prophetic self that's already built into your DNA, you will look at something and already know the outcome of it because you have already lived this. You just walking through your DNA. You walking through yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna just spill the beans. I'm not gonna save it for the next video. It's like when you stand in front of the mirror, the man that you see in the mirror, he's not inside of the mirror. He's inside of your brain, because eyesight is connected to your brain. You get what I'm saying? So really, you are living inside of your brain. You appear like you in the mirror, but remember, eyesight is connected to the brain. So you're walking around inside of your brain. Okay? The light that enters your eyes, you know what that is? All right, look at it this way. Light that enters your eyes, it's like, how can I say it? Okay, like a satellite dish, right? Think of a satellite dish as your eyes. The beams that the satellite dish receives is transmitted to your television, and when it goes through the cable into your television, it appears as images. But it's really just a code that's sent to your satellite dish, and it turns into images. It's a devil woman. It's a devil woman that just walked down the aisle. So let me get away from her. She was a devil. So let me get away from her. Yeah, what it really is, like the satellite beam, it receives the messages that goes into your television. Now, if you look up at your satellite beam, you don't see, it's a signal that's sent. When you look at the signal, you don't see a movie. You see what I'm saying? It hasn't formed into that yet. So what I'm saying is, light that enters your brain or enters your eyes, the light is a signal. It's like a code. It don't go into your eyes like the images that you see in your brain. You see what I'm saying? So what you see is inside of your brain. The light code or signal that your eyes receive is processed in your brain. So you are looking inside of your own brain right now. If you go stand in front of a mirror, you are looking at the inside of your brain. You get what I'm saying? So how does all this relate? Well, if you got the point that I made about you being a born prophet because of your DNA and how it's all prophetic, then you should be in tune with your life story, because it's you. And everybody inside of your brain is inside of your DNA, because it's a life story that's playing out. So that's how you can learn not to waste time with certain people, because as soon as you look at a person, you should already know what you're dealing with. So when you out and you see certain females and stuff, all you got to do is look at them. And as soon as you look at them, you can already tell if they for you or not. It's going to instantly play out just like that. You will already know whether or not they for you or not. You don't even have to waste your time speaking to them. It's already, it's like, it's in the DNA. It's you walking around in your brain. That's why, like today, this female had texted me this morning, right? Because something had happened about, we were supposed to get up yesterday, right? And she had texted me this morning and said, I fell asleep last night. I wasn't able to text you back, such and such, such and such. So then she texted me this morning. She was like, when you get off today, hit me up and maybe we can get up today. In my mind, because I already know the story and how it's going to play out, I was about to say to her, yeah, I bet it's going to be the same thing like yesterday. I was about to say that, but I didn't do it. But guess what happened? It played out just like I knew it would. I text her. Now remember, she told me to text her. I text her and she told me that, she said, oh, I'm out with my girlfriend. I'm off work now, but I'm at my girlfriend's house. And I wasn't going to text her back. But then I said, you know what, I'm going to just text her back. And I said, how did I know that you was going to do this? And I said, and I left one of them emoticon laughing things. And I said, but okay. And then I just deleted her number. Because I don't got time, you know what I'm saying, for like games and all of that. And just because I deleted her number, that don't mean I was disappointed or anything. What it is, I already knew what was going to take place. Because I'm in tune with my prophetic DNA. Again, your DNA has everything encoded inside of it. So whether you knew it or not, you are walking prophecy because your DNA. When you was a baby, your DNA was acting like a prophet. When you started to grow, you was just fulfilling prophecy of your DNA. When you stopped growing at that certain height, you fulfilled the prophecy that's inside of your DNA. So you are a walking prophet. And that's why I said you are a chosen one when you accept the truth. Then you become a chosen one. But if you're just walking around and you're oblivious to this stuff and you haven't accepted the truth yet, then that means you are not a chosen one. You become a chosen one when you accept the truth. And what we say the truth is, the right understanding to heaven. Where is heaven at? Heaven is freeing yourself from the illusion. The illusion is hell. Heaven is when you accept the truth. And when you accept the truth, you don't go through the flames of hell. What is the flames of hell? All of the bullshit that people put you through. Because you're still trapped in the illusion. But when you awake to the illusion, then you free yourself. Because again, truth is the right understanding to heaven. The right understanding. Because there's a lot of different understandings. Sometimes people send you this way, that way. That's why I say it's the right understanding to heaven. So you don't have to second guess yourself. You don't have to second guess people. When you feel it, that's what it is. I'm telling you, do not second guess your judgment, especially when it comes to these women. Don't second guess it because it is what it is. A woman is not hard to figure out. I'm just making this for the men, and this video, it can fit anybody, male, female, it don't matter. If a woman accepts the truth and say that, you know what, left side of the brain, you right. My body was created to bring men into the matrix. And I don't even understand why women don't do that. Why do they fight? Some of you men, I want to hear what you think. Why when I say that, why do these women like to fight against that? Like, it is what it is. I mean, they act like it's a personal attack. It is what it is. You was created to trap souls inside of your body so you can get pregnant and encapsulate a man and a soul into this world. And that's why you like men to get into relationships, so they can be, in line with how everything's supposed to be and the status quo. A man finds a wife and he finds a career and he have kids. So why do you women try to go against that? Like, why do you want to make me out to be a liar or misogynistic when all the men in the comments section, they know I be telling the truth? Like, why would you just sit up and lie for? You can't lie to nobody like me on this channel. We already then exposed it. But you still got women slithering around in the comment section trying to make out what I'm saying to be false when your body is the evidence of it. You see what I'm saying? Your body is self-evidence of everything that I say. You are, as a woman, you are one of the main things that gets men trapped into the matrix or the human prison bar system, because without you, no souls will come into this thing. So just accept it. Just accept it. Stop trying to lie to us. You can't lie to us men, especially these Jaguar men anymore. You can't lie to us no more. So as much as I have explained this stuff in these videos, the little game is over with. You can't lie to us no more. So get over it and just accept the truth of what you are, and then you receive salvation as a woman. Then I can deal with a woman like that who accept the truth, but I can't deal with a woman who, if I said that to her, she'll reject it and say, no, you wrong and this. I would rather be with a woman that say, you know what? You're right. I submit. You are right. I submit. You're right. That's what I was made for. Then I can say, you know what? That's a real female right there. She told the truth. She accepted it. But if you one of them women that's, you want to lie and make up another reason and tell me all this other false pseudo spirituality stuff just so you can make an excuse, and you want to say, oh my goddess, and that's why I get pregnant, and you know how they try to make it out to be something other than what it is. Look, you get pregnant because of this, because of the human prison bar system. You can't fool no left side of the brain. You know what I mean? You can't fool these Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? You can't fool us. So yeah, I'm just making this video, man. That's how you can avoid a lot of bullshit, a lot of pressure, man, because a lot of these people, all you got to do is look at them, man. They're not going to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Just look at them. And once that light bounces off of them and it goes into your eyes, that light signal is a code. It'll tell you everything about them. Just like your TV process images, when you look at a person, it bounces off. The light, it bounces off and it goes into your brain, and you can process that information. You get a reading on that person. And once you get that reading, you figure it out. You ain't got to say nothing to them. And then you walk about your day, walk about your business. You got your reading. What else you need to do? And when you get that reading, you stay one step ahead of the game. Like, it's no situation on a job or anything that I've been in where I didn't know when something was about to go down with me. I already knew when the manager of the job was about to call me into the office and say, you know what? We're not appreciative of your work productivity. You got 2 weeks to fix it. I can already feel it. I could already feel it brewing up. I can already feel the gossip brewing up around me. You can feel it. Like, even now, while I'm making this video, I can tell there's been people watching me since I've been making this video. You see what I'm saying? So there's no need to deny your inner conscious. Because when you do that, you calling God a liar. You calling God a liar. That's blasphemy. When you do that, that's blaspheming. So don't be a blasphemer. Like don't be a blasphemer for the sake of who? And most of the time you be lying to yourself because you be battling with what you've heard somebody say. What you heard somebody say before in your life, and you be questioning your sanity. You be battling between, well, did left side of the brain say what was right? Or then you fall back into, well, my mama didn't tell me that. My mama didn't say that. So why should I listen to left side of the brain? Even though you know your conscience has led you this way, and even though you know it's telling you the truth. So don't call God a liar. Make your doubtfulness be the liar. Don't make your conscience be the liar. And with that, left side of the brain, hit the likes button, hit the subscribe button until we get in, until we come together again. Oh shit, look at that. All in one. We all in one together. Synchronicity. Until we come together again as one, form Voltron again. This is left side of the brain signing out.